Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. Y'all, I actually got a personal write-in for the first time in ages. Because this is a personal write-in, that means there are no comments, and the OP is looking for us for advice. So grab your vibes and your delights, and let's listen to the story called Would I Be the Asshole for Pursuing Child Support? Let's find out. I can't ask anyone around me as they're all too close to the situation. So I'm hoping you and your wonderful followers could help me. My divorce from my ex was not pleasant, but it wasn't horrible. He fought for custody and to not pay child support. He got every other weekends and no support because at the time he wasn't working and was warned to stop calling CPS on me as false allegations could put him in trouble. He called for a few different reasons, all proven invalid and closed. But CPS to me is only called when the child is in danger and you can't resolve the problem. Not, I'm pissed my ex-wife is calling me out about being a shitty dad. Ooh, tea. We even moved past this and even cohabitated with each other and our respective spouses. Well, that ended suddenly and without warning. We were homeless for some time, during which he had and still has me blocked. Over a year and a half later, and he's still not checked in on our son. I know he doesn't want to be a dad. I knew it the first time he held our son. And it's why I fought so hard in the divorce for him to have nothing in regards to our son. I wanted a clean break. I don't know why, but this part brought up the talking point of like men telling people to choose better when they're having babies with people. Most of the people with babies were in happy marriages, happy relationships when they became single parents suddenly. Well, it's been 7 years since the divorce, and as stated, over a year and a half since he's seen our son. My question after this long-winded backstory is, would I be the asshole for going after him for child support? I have a question. The reason my husband and I are scared not to is due to the CPS. We don't want him to start his shit again, and are worried this would push him back into his evil ways. So real quick, I just thought of this question. Otherwise, I would have asked prior to the OP, right? Why do you need the child support? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you actually need it? And I know child rearing is expensive as fuck, but why are you going after him suddenly when you've been doing fine without it for 7 years? And also, it's been over a year and a half. Like, I would just like make it so I didn't have to deal with him ever again, ever. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to know, like, why do you need it? You know, like, why are you doing this? Or are you just mad? Like, let's be honest. Like, are you just angry that he hasn't been in contact? Or, like, what is the real reason? Like, do you need the money? I'm being honest and I'm being sincere. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I just am asking truthfully. As a third party stander, I'm just asking non-biasly, why? Okay. So I know I asked that question randomly, right? But I did have this question to ask the OP in the get-go, and they did respond to me. So I asked, when you were fighting during the divorce, did he sign over all his rights? Do you have a chance if you sue for custody? If there's a chance, you do what the fuck you need to, right? But again, I just kind of wonder, why? If you've been okay this whole time, why now? They were kind enough to respond to me, and they said during the divorce, he did not sign over his rights. He wanted to take our son from me because his mistress wanted kids. Ew, what? I don't understand why people do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just suddenly stop existing. Like just because you want kids, it doesn't mean those kids are going to look at you as their mother and acknowledge you as such. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more than just a title, I guess. And that's coming from someone who was a reluctant mother. You know what I'm saying? He did fill out the papers, but he never signed them before we lost the shared home due to him not paying his half of rent. I have full custody with legal and medical, and he only has weekend visits that he didn't even use while we cohabitated. Our son might as well have been a rug that always trips you in the night. He was there. He knew he was there, but chose to ignore him unless something made him give attention to our kid. If you have more questions, please ask and I'll gladly answer. And that's to the people too. Go ahead and comment your questions. The OP is watching. All right, so that's the end of the story. I just once again had those two questions. And really, the one question I did have that I thought of randomly was everything has really escalated in the last couple years, and honestly the last several years. And so like maybe you didn't need it at first, but now you do, because I totally feel that right now. Like I'm presently like going through a crisis in my own personal life right now. I'm like not really, but kinda, you know what I mean? Because they just raised the rent and I have a week to make a decision. It's like scary, you know? So maybe that's why you're going for it now. Whatever the case may be, y'all comment your thoughts, encouragement in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say about it, honestly. And again, this is a personal write-in. The OP reached out to me on Discord. Join the Discord, right? And send me your story. The sound cut out and I don't know what happened. Anyway, just have a really good rest of your day and I can't wait to read your thoughts.